Hey there, welcome to my curls. It's been a couple weeks since I did my last video, and I wanted to do one today because something kind of occurred to me yesterday. I was out picking up some shampoo for my daughter, and apparently they're not making our favorite shampoo anymore, so I was searching around the aisles trying to figure out what to buy, and I accidentally found myself in the aisle with the hair color products. And in front of me was the product that I used to use to color my gray hairs when they would start to pop in around my house. It was a little compact, it looked like eyeshadow on a brush, and I would kind of paint my hairs as they would pop through. So I looked up and saw that I was in this aisle with all these products and realized I could turn around and walk out. I don't have to think about that anymore. It was just like an aha moment that all of these products that all of these women find themselves a slave to no longer belong in my life. And it was fantastic to be able to just kind of shrug my shoulders and turn around and walk out. It was a great feeling. And I also realized something too. I keep looking out the window because it's going to rain today. It's been so nice and sunny for the past 2 days. It's supposed to rain today, and it's actually the first day of spring. And so I've been so excited to be able to go outside and spend the last 2 days. I washed my windows and got out some patio furniture and picked up limbs in the yard that had fallen down, and it was so nice just to be able to be outside. And because spring and summer are coming, I've been playing around with some new eyeshadow. And when I was coloring my hair and I had kind of this reddy, brassy, orangey tone to my hair, I felt like I always had to wear browns and copper like eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks, things that lean toward the brown and the orange and the red. And now that I have the silver coming out, when I put on those colors, they seem not right to me. So I had a naked eyeshadow palette which had the pink tones in it. And I always wanted to wear it, but when I would put it on, it just seemed not right. I don't know. So since we got back from vacation and I've been tan, I've actually been wearing that palette almost every day, and it seems so right on my skin now with, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just using light pinks and kind of pinky browns. I have on a little pinky brown toned lipstick and some pink blush, and that's kind of it. I'm just headed out. I've got errands today. I'm headed to the ice cream shop, so really not a lot going on. And I have my hair down today. For those of you that don't know me, we own an ice cream shop. And so when the shop is open and I'm there, I have to have my hair in a ponytail. So on the days of the week when I'm not at the shop or I'm just running errands, I try to wear my hair down, which is today. But I'm learning that in the past, when I had to put my hair up, which is basically every day in the summer, I hated it. I hated wearing my hair in a ponytail. I hated the fact that I was exposing any little gray hair that I had, and I always had to touch it up because I was so embarrassed of the gray hair. And now that I have all of this happening, I actually like wearing my hair up. It is fun. It is something I never enjoyed doing. I'm figuring out new ways to pull back the sides or to do little buns on top or cute little headbands, and I'm wanting to show off the silver. I'm actually proud of the silver, which is so strange to me because when I was trying to decide last year, it was like October-ish or something, when I made the decision to stop coloring my hair, I was so afraid of what the first 5 or 6 months were going to be. When I would get the line of demarcation, I would get the skunk line. I was afraid that everybody was going to just kind of stare at me and think I was weird or why are you doing that? And now that that's behind me and I've got it, there it is. Nobody has said a single thing to me negatively. They have not asked negative questions. They haven't made negative comments. The only people that have said things to me have been people I know that have asked questions about what's going on because they're interested and they care about me, or people who have made comments that I think were supposed to be compliments, but I'm not super sure, but I decided to take them as a compliment. But one thing I've learned in my life is that anticipation and expectation of things are always worse than the reality. So my expectation of what I was going to look like when I decided to stop coloring my hair was so much worse than what it is now that it's actually happened. And to be honest, I don't even think about this gray line in my hair. I mean, clearly when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, hey, gray, and I move on. It's not something that stays with me. I don't dwell on it. It doesn't bother me. Kind of proud of it. I actually think it's kind of cool, and I'm enjoying wearing my hair back. You can see how much gray and silver I have now. I'm almost 5 months in, and it has grown so much. I'm learning too that apparently my temples are going to be the whitest points. I'm going to be darker in the middle, and then back in here I'm just starting to get a little gray. So it's interesting. It's fun. I'm truly am enjoying the process. And throughout this, also because it's been winter, my husband's been letting his facial hair grow, which I like. But the longer it gets, he's getting silver all in here and a little bit of silver all in here. And he's always kind of prided himself on not having gray hair. And now we can see it coming out. So we're kind of doing this process together, which has turned out to be super fun. So I've been making a list on my phone of funny things people have said to me, and I wanted to share them with you. So my husband and I take a boot camp, like a workout class with a trainer twice a week, and I've been going for about 5 years now. And all the ladies in the class know that I'm not coloring my hair, and when I made the decision to stop coloring my hair, we actually talked about it in the class. So everybody's just kind of, asking me questions, and they know what's going on, and they're following me on YouTube, but they get to see me, twice a week. But our trainer, who is actually a hairdresser herself, I see her every Monday and every Thursday. And a couple weeks ago, it was a Thursday, and she walked past me and she said, "Whoa, your hair is whiter every time I see you, and I see you every 3 days, Renee." And it really is true. I feel like it is coming in so fast. I thought the process was going to take me about 2 years. And back to the anticipation and expectation, I thought that I was going to be in turmoil for 2 years, that I was going to be in this state of sort of embarrassment. And that is turning out to just be so wrong. So if you're somebody who is considering stopping coloring your hair, you should absolutely go for it. It's never as bad as you think it's going to be. And I know that I have some ladies here in the community that I live in that are following me on YouTube, and specifically some curly hair ladies following me on YouTube. And I'm hoping that I inspire you to stop coloring your hair, because I know some of you do color your hair, because I've known you for many, many years. So I would love to see you embrace the silver and just kind of go with it. My mom said to me, I guess it was last week, I talk to my mother every day on the phone, but I may not see her, but once every couple weeks. And so she came into the ice cream shop one night, and we were talking, and she wanted me to sit down at the table with her so she could get a good look at my hair. And after kind of inspecting it for a minute, she came out and said, "Well, I don't dislike it as much as I thought I was going to." Was that a compliment? Like, I didn't know how to take that. I'm going to take it as a compliment that she doesn't dislike it. And she's somebody that I've been trying to get to stop coloring her hair. I wish she would join me in the process. Another comment is really about my curly hair, but last video I made, I was getting ready to go to my hairdresser, and she is the curly hair expert. She's fantastic, and she has curly hair herself. And when she had seen me in 5 or 6 weeks, I guess it was. So when I walked around the corner in the salon, she said, "Wow, your hair is big." I said, "I know. That's why I'm here. I need you to debulk the hair," which everybody gets when you have curly hair. Your hair grows out, never down. It's always out. But what's so funny about that was there was another lady with just stick straight hair in the chair next to where I was going to be going, who said kind of underneath her breath to her hairdresser, "Man," she said, "I wish somebody would say that to me. I've never gotten to hear that." Which, you take for granted what you have and always assume that it's kind of crazy and bad and out of control and negative, but you never stop to think that the people that don't have the curly hair wish they had it. And I just thought it was an interesting comment, so I kind of put it in my notes. So if there's something that you would like to know about my hair, the products I'm using, or the process I'm taking, or you just have a question about my hair, the gray, the curls, I would love to share it with you. I love to talk about my hair. I can I feel like at this point, guide you in the right direction because I've been through it all. I've been through growing up with kinky, curly hair that nobody knew what the heck to do with. I have straightened my hair. I have done a Brazilian blowout. I've put chemicals and all sorts of color on my hair. I have short hair at one point, which was the biggest mistake of my life. I have people asking me if when the gray gets to a certain point, if I'm just going to cut it off and be done with it, and my answer is no. I will never do that. I may get rid of, some length down here a little bit once I'm at the bottom. But if you have curly hair, you absolutely understand that short is not the way to go. So, no, I will always keep this head of hair and I will just deal with it through the grow out process. One little thing I learned this winter, and I don't know if you all have ever done this or not, but because I have curly hair, my eyebrows are always very full and just sort of crazy, and I have never in my life done anything to them. If they got out of control, I would comb them and I would take some little scissors and trim off the hairs. I've never plucked my eyebrows. I've never waxed my eyebrows. Nothing. It just is what it is. Well, my daughter, who also has curly hair, went back right about Christmas and got her eyebrows threaded. And when she came home, they looked so good. I went the next day and got my eyebrows threaded, and I love it. If you've never had your eyebrows threaded, and truly, I didn't understand what that meant, like what they were doing to me, and I don't know that I'd still understand what they're doing to me. I'll tell you, it hurts. It hurts. But you are in and out of that chair in under 2 minutes, and the results are so good. It just opens up my eye, kind of cleans up my face, and I feel like with all this hair and the colors that are going on, it just makes me look so much better to have my eyes opened up. So I went again for the second time last week. My daughter and I went together. And it hurt less, I guess, because there wasn't as much hair that they were going to pull out with that thread. Still did hurt, but again, under 2 minutes, you're in and out of that chair. The results are instant, and they're lasting me, 2-ish months. So if it's something you've never considered, never thought about, or you don't know how it works, you should give eyebrow threading a try. It is fantastic. So I would love it for you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like the things I talk about. If you have any comments or suggestions about things that you would like for me to make a video about, things that you would like to hear from me on, please just comment below and I will absolutely do it. So until next time, see you later.